This episode includes a discussion around body image and eating habits, so listener discretion is advised. Did I tell you about the man who was watching me sleep?
Is this a riddle?
No.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I woke up.
Okay.
And there was a man standing at the foot of my bed.
When?
And he was just watching me.
When was this?
This is the last time I was here.
Oh.
And I was sleeping in Dad's office. And I was like, oh, it must be morning and it's Dad coming.
That would still be weird.
Well, and I was like, oh, maybe Dad came into the room and like he needs to use it for work. But then I was like, I don't think it's Dad. And then I blinked and he was gone.
It sounds like you were having a sleep paralysis demon experience.
But I could move.
Maybe it was the ghost. Was he wearing a hat?
No hat.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really scary. And then I turned the lights on and I looked under the bed. There was
Maybe
no
it was
man.
just your shadow.
Could be. But we all know this place is haunted.
Yeah, we do all know this place. It's been haunted since we got here. I still remember like vividly waking up the first couple nights and like weird stuff was happening.
What was happening?
Well, I remember I had a TV in my room and like it would randomly turn on and just be static, which was really weird. And I definitely remember having like scratch marks on myself and seeing like figures down the hall.
Scratch marks like on your legs and stuff?
Like on my back, I think.
When you would wake up?
Yeah. And I was like, this is really weird. But I definitely remember like this. It was like a common thing. Like multiple of our family members saw like the figure with the hat. That's why I asked.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you had a hat.
Yeah, then I don't know. I'm really sorry.
The scratches are scary. Like, I feel like I've had a lot of encounters in this house, but none of them have been threatening. Like it'll just be like a man watching me sleep. Or like...
That sounds a little threatening.
Or like I used to get one back in my old room when I lived in this house where I'd be like laying in bed and I would feel like the mattress depress as if someone was sitting on the mattress next to me. That would happen a lot.
It's real.
Anyways,
it's real.
Welcome back to the Hoot and Holler podcast. My name is Eric, and today I have a very, very special guest with me. This person is a smoothie samurai. She is an aspiring fitness professional, and she's also a really great singer. This is my sister, Julia.
Hi, guys. That was the nicest thing Eric's ever said to me in my whole life. Thank you so much for having me.
Today, we really wanted to talk about something that really traumatized us in our youths. It's probably the most iconic duo in video game history. This is the 1-2 punch of Just Dance and Wii Fit.
Yeah, my like stomach dropped just hearing those phrases. I actually talked about that with my friends over the weekend. And it seems like a 50-50 experience.
Oh.
From what I've heard from them.
Like positive, negative?
Yeah. Or like maybe people just didn't have as severe body dysmorphia as I did at age 8.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can definitely get into this more.
Well, speaking of the body dysmorphia, I would say like kind of a defining moment of my childhood was watching my dad step onto the Wii Fit balance board, and I think it had like a cracking animation like on the screen. I think they showed his little me character stepping onto the balance board, and I think it cracked in half. And then the little scale it said he was obese, and I think I cried.
Funny you say that because a defining moment in my childhood was when I stepped on the Wii Fit scale and it cracked and said I was obese.
It said you were obese?
Yes, I was like 8 years old, maybe even younger. Couldn't have weighed more than like 70 pounds. And I just remember, I'm also pretty sure this, you might have to fact check me, but like I'm pretty sure when you would like step on the scale, it will like change your me to look like the weight that you are. Okay, is that accurate?
Yeah, so if you were underweight, it would suck
make you like super thin.
Snatched.
And if you were quote unquote obese, your me would get like really like big.
Yeah,
and round.
the belly
and
would
it,
expand.
Like, broke my 8-year-old heart. I actually like, yeah, that's like burned into my memory.
The balance board was really out here ruining lives.
Yeah, age 8 really started. What turned into my fitness career.
That's true. Do you credit the Wii Fit with maybe the direction your life has taken?
It really might have been like genuinely looking back, it might have been the Kickstarter
of everything
that led into like where I am in my life today.
So in the Wii Fit, you get kind of what is that? Not a diagnostic, or there's a word for that when you
like
check in
result?
for the first time.
Oh, like a fitness screening kind of thing?
Yeah, like a screening.
A health screening?
When you first sign in. And I think
you're putting in like your weight, your height. Right. Yeah, it's super accurate. Yeah.
And I think it measures your balance.
Totally does. Yes,
yeah.
I totally remember that. And that was scary. That was really intimidating too.
And then I think it gives you a fitness age, if I remember.
Oh, it definitely does. Yeah, it'd be
and if your age is accurate to your actual age, that means you're on target. But you could also be younger if you're like more fit than you should be.
Yes, and then you could also be older if you're not as quote unquote fit as you should be. So like again, probably at age 8 I could have been like 76 years old. I really wish I had proof.
I think I remember always being in like the early 20s. This was when I was probably like 13 or 14. I was in the low 20s as my fitness age, which I wasn't mad about. I thought it was fine.
I don't really remember what mine was, but like I think it was much older. And I was an athletic child too, which made it even worse because I was like, what am I?
You were like riding horses, playing lacrosse.
Yeah, biking to school.
Yeah.
Slogging through the Everglades with all the alligators.
It clearly was not accurate. And I wonder if the results were skewed in a way that it was like if you were underweight, it would give you a younger score, like as if that's a good thing.
Oh.
Or if that would also give you an older age. I'm not sure. I was never underweight.
That's really interesting. Yeah, I wonder like how they really pieced together information. And I also felt like it changed every single time you went on it, which it could be like day by day, which you'll hardly see any difference if at all, versus like maybe a year. Yeah, there would totally be a difference. Yeah, I would definitely used it like consistently. For like probably the first year that we had the Wii Fit board.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't think I used it much like after that. I was probably too mentally ill for that.
Probably, I was as well. It definitely led to some habit tracking because I think they had a daily like stamp you would receive on your calendar if you logged in and you exercised on Wii Fit.
No, you're so right.
So it would encourage you to like come back every day, which I guess is positive, but it could also lead to like
positive reinforcement and like encouraging and promote self-efficacy.
Yeah. But then and there was a chart as well, I think, because it would weigh you and it would track your
You're so right.
thing on a map, or not a map, but on like
like a
graph.
Yeah. This is definitely flooding back to the forefront of my brain.
Mm-hmm.
For better or for worse.
I would log in. I would start my day with the fitness check-in. So I would.
You would do that?
Yeah, I would start the day and I would figure out what my fitness age is, and then I would do some exercises on Wii Fit, and then I do another fitness age, and then usually I would age down between like
that's just so entirely inaccurate. It hurts. It actually hurts me. I wonder if Wii has ever been like sued, like Wii Fit has ever had like actual like lawsuit files or like a large influx of negative feedback on like mental health and physical health issues because of the Wii Fit. Like I would really love to know.
Me too.
I have to go deep dive on Reddit because
I think they stopped selling it after a while because there might have been blowback. And then, but I know with the Switch, they have their own version, but it doesn't involve a board. It's like these like thigh clamps that you like squeeze.
No.
It's like all thigh exercises. I think you're supposed to lay on the ground and you like squeeze
I don't like
the clamps.
Like it's I get it, but like why that out of everything? Like why the thigh clamps?
I don't know.
That's so odd.
Of all,
that makes me really uncomfortable.
I think it came with like 3 accessories, like the
I don't want to know what other accessories the thigh clamp is coming with.
I think it also came with like a little harness that you would strap to your also your thigh.
No.
So that you could
Oh,
do
no.
like lunges and stuff.
Right, for
or like
lunges.
run in place.
Right, for lunges.
Yeah.
Yeah, and running. Yeah, the Wii Fit. The thigh clamps and the harness.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
sounds like that would sell pretty fast. I wonder what their marketing looked like for that one.
Yeah, I want to say it was called like Wii Adventures maybe or something like that, but
right, that's pretty
very adventurous.
That's good.
But back to the classic Wii Fit
classic
we
Wii
know and love. Do you remember any of the mini games that we would play?
Yeah, one of them actually kind of gave me nightmares.
Which one?
It was the candlestick one.
Yes.
Actually
I think it was
freaks
called, like,
me out.
Mind map or
It was
something.
a balance thing? Were you
Yeah.
balancing or were you sitting down?
You sat cross-legged
Yeah.
on the balance board, and I think it was supposed to be like a meditation exercise. So you were supposed to not move a muscle and just stay completely still. And then
I don't
there'd be
think
a
that's
candle.
what meditation like
I don't think so either.
Meditation is not necessarily a physical thing most of the time. It's more of like a mental thing. It's also like, how are you supposed to be like timed on meditation where it's like you have a limit of like how long you can meditate for perfectly? Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't really think of any reason for that one. Maybe some sort of balance and stability, but by
cross-legged?
Sitting? Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. The minigame, it would have a candlestick, like a flickering lit candlestick on the screen. And you're supposed to sit. And if you move at all, like the flame will start to flicker as if it's about to go out. And if you move too much, then the candle completely goes out and someone shushes you.
It shushes you, but also you hear footsteps. You're in a dark room. Yeah, and then you start to hear footsteps. And that freaks you out even more. Then you move even more because I'm like, oh my God, like what are the very ominous, very threatening footsteps. Like you're in a dark room alone by yourself. This is nightmare fuel.
It felt like you were in The Grudge almost.
Yeah, that one terrified me.
There was also one where you're headbutting soccer balls and you had to like lunge on the board to
Was that what it was for?
Yeah.
It was a lunging thing?
You're supposed to like distribute your weight to the right or the left to make your Mii's head go to
Are
the right
you
or the left.
Standing on the board?
I think you're standing.
Both feet on the board.
Both feet on the board.
So you're leaning, like distributing your balance. Okay, another kind of weird game to play.
But my favorite one of all was
I think it's the
steps.
same as mine. Yes, the stepping. I still have that song like permanently drilled into my brain. I could sing it right now, and I know all the moves.
Wait, can you sing it?
Yeah, it goes do 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 do, and then it goes bow 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 bow.
Yes, I remember that part.
That honestly could have been the exact like key too.
I think it was.
Yeah.
That felt very accurate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was kind of like the Wii Fit's version of Dance Dance Revolution, where you have to follow the arrows, and it would be like step up, step down, and then you would step to the left or to the right.
I think it would speed up. It definitely sped up too.
Yeah, and you would just try to last as long as you could. I think I would go for like 20, 30
Eric
minutes
was
at
really
a time.
good at it.
I was so good at it.
I remember Eric was very, very good at that one.
I have good rhythm, so like matching the like arrows was pretty easy for me, but then as it sped up, that's when it got really tough.
I have the rhythm, I don't have the coordination. That would really stress me out. Yeah, that one was really fun. I remember the Mii would like be standing there kind of like bouncing.
Yes, I think they'd be slapping their thighs.
And they'd be like kind of like, they'd be like
flapping their wings a little bit.
Flapping their wings. Just like slightly though.
I think that's how they kept you on beat. So you would like every time they slapped their thighs, you would make your step.
Flapping is good.
Are there health benefits to flapping?
It could honestly, like if you had some like small weights in your hand, like that could tone up your arms pretty fast.
Okay.
Totally. Good like Pilates kind of exercise to get those tiny arm muscles.
They should have been offering modifications.
They
like,
should have also sold weighted Wii.
Oh, the nunchucks. That would have helped so much.
Weighted nunchucks.
Well, because there was a strength portion as well where you could do strength exercises on the balance board.
There was?
Yeah, so you could do push-ups on the balance board.
Wait, yes.
You could do lunges on the balance board.
I remember doing like a plank or something.
I think there were like bicep curls and tricep extensions, but you were just supposed to use like the Wiimote
the Wiimote.
So
to like track the movement.
Anything. Yeah, I think so.
So you could be doing the movement entirely wrong, but as long as your arm was moving up and down,
it would say you're correct.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It's teaching great form for the children.
Really good form.
I wonder, do you think the target audience was adults or children?
Adults. I mean, when I looked at the box, the Wii Fit, like the game box, it was to adult figures on it.
Oh. Well, I don't think you could even make child Mii's, could you? Was there an age option?
No, I think it was just based off of like facial features because you could add wrinkles. You could add,
yeah, okay.
Whatever. Yeah, I think probably adults. And that's probably why it was so detrimental to children. Mm-hmm. I need to go on Reddit and see if like this is a universal experience because it can't just be me.
It must have ruined a lot of lives. I really think it did.
I really credit Wii Fit to ruining my life, but also leading me towards my passion and my calling. So thank you.
You might have like a claim to compensation.
Should I start
it
like
might be
a
too late,
lawsuit?
Though.
Dang.
But that sucks. I don't know if you get onto like Wii Adventures or what?
The
Switch Adventures
thigh clamping game with the harness.
Then maybe you'll have a case.
Okay, I'll do some investigation.
Let's move on now to Just Dance.
Wow.
What?
Where do I begin?
This game, I'll say this one, I had a more positive experience, and I know yours was a little more negative.
I had both. This
game, like, as opposed to Wii Fit, where you were kind of doing exercises, but you never, I didn't personally feel like I was actually achieving anything.
It never felt like I was exercising. It just felt like I was playing a game.
Yeah.
Which could be good. That is something that I think is good for kids to make it feel like a game that encourages healthy habits. So like that's why sports for youth is so important because it doesn't feel like forced exercise. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's important for adults to like find activities that they enjoy as they age because it becomes more of a burden to have to like focus on your health and exercise and wellness when you're so caught up in adulting. Anyways, that's my spiel.
No, I agree because I went roller skating the other night and I had my Apple Watch on and I set it to skate mode. And I think I was only there for like an hour and a half and I burned almost 600 calories.
And you were like, let's do it
skating
again.
Around.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. And I'm like, when I was a kid, I used to do stuff like this all the time. I'd be outside riding my scooter, riding my bike, ripsticking for hours.
That is a core workout and a half. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
And
yeah, I've never done it because I've been scared of falling and breaking my bones. But like,
that's why it's scary because it's like when you're a kid, you have no fear. And when you do fall, you recover so easily. Yeah. But being an adult, I'm like, I would love to get back on a ripstick. I don't think I could.
Maybe if someone's holding your hand. But it's just really important to be active in your daily life is what I'm saying.
Yeah, get out there and get moving.
Yeah, kids, put down your phones and get outside and ride a bike and touch grass.
It doesn't have to be going to a gym and like lifting weights. You can, I think roller skating is so much fun. Yeah. Biking is fun. Even just walking.
I played pickleball with my friends over the weekend and I swear to God, that was more of a workout than like going on a run for me. And I don't know the rules. I just like hitting balls with sticks.
There are like a lot of rules because when I played a lot of rules. I played with my cousins and they're extremely competitive.
Wait, I played with our cousins too.
Really? I didn't know that. They're so competitive and they were like, no, you stepped out of the box before the second rally. And I was like, okay, sorry.
Yeah, if you ask me to keep score, the answer is no. Anything that involves numbers or honestly rules in general, my brain just like kind of shuts off.
It's not happening.
Like when a game starts to have like measurements, it's over. I'm just like, can I just hit the ball and like hope that it gets in? Like someone else do that.
Smack a ball.
Yeah, literally.
Good times though. I'm still shocked that it's kind of branded as an old people sport because my heart rate was through the roof.
Is it? I feel like it's very much becoming like a young people like trendy thing.
Oh, I think up until this point then it was always like, oh, this is what you do in retirement. You go and you play pickleball.
Oh my God. If that's an old people sport, then like, damn, yikes, because that's hard.
I can see it in the sense that it's lower impact than tennis because you have a less distance to travel and the ball is lighter, but
less bouncy.
It was not easy by any stretch.
No, that involves a lot of coordination. And that is something that most old people lack, which is the main thing when you have like old people who are like your clients and your patients, like that's the first thing that you work on is
What
like
is coordination?
proprioception, coordination. Yeah.
I don't know what proprio.
Oh,
what
it's
is
just like
that?
being aware of your surroundings and like, you know, stabilizing your body based off of that.
Yeah, that's something like I definitely want to be a fit older person so I can do pickleball. So
That's why. Right.
I'm gonna like have
Yeah.
to. You got to start now.
You really have to start now. You really have to start right now.
All right, I'm on it.
Okay, let's go. Let's go after this.
But now we'll move on
Sorry,
to Just
yeah.
Dance.
Just Dance 2 is the best Just Dance, just like Shrek 2 is the best Shrek.
I agree with you on this.
Thank you.
Shrek 2 is fantastic. The story is an improvement. The characters are an improvement. It's, I think,
The music,
the music.
outstanding.
It's the only sequel that I think is better than the original, besides maybe Toy Story 2.
Is that the one with the little girl Bonnie?
No,
And
that's the
also
third one. I
Hug-and-Bear.
hate that one. It's the one with Jessie.
Jesse's not in the first
And
one?
the Al's Toy Barn guy is like cleaning Woody's eyes and like with all the microscopes
The old
and
guy?
stuff.
Yeah, that was artistic.
Yeah. That was Toy Story 2.
Wow. Yeah, actually, why did it go from like a normal animation to like a full AI 3D movie?
It was incredible. They
That
had
was
a vision.
that was before its time.
And that's how I feel about Just Dance 2. Just Dance 2, it's a dancing game. So I would say this might be like the genesis of the Zumba craze, which I am fully on board with. It feels like baby's first Zumba because on screen you'll see a little persona. They're actually a little bit scary. It's like a faceless, almost like morph suit looking
Totally morph suit looking.
creature with some crazy costume on. And they're showing you the dance moves and you just follow along.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as easy as that.
Yeah. On the side of the screen, they'll show you what move is coming up next, like in a quick little figure, like quick little, I don't know, shape outline. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like line dancing.
Yeah, there's like a little cue on the side.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it'll be like, okay, next you're going to do a step clap. And then after that, you're going to do like body rolls.
Yeah, totally. There's a lot of body rolls in there. Yeah.
And I have to say, I did have a crush on some of the morph suits. I think
Like-
some of them were like really cute.
Like
Don't you
which-
think?
Like who?
I don't know. There were a few. I think the one for Firework was really good.
Okay, I didn't really
And
do
I
firework
think-
that much.
I think there was like, was there Beauty and a Beat? Like a Justin Bieber song?
Was that
I
on
think?
Just Dance 2? No,
We
I
also
think
had
it
Just
was.
Dance 4.
Well, I was really pick and choose with the Just Dances that I did because I would do the ones that I knew. Like I was gonna crush that one. I
Well,
was
yeah.
gonna really slay that one.
I got to a point where I didn't even need to look at the cue. Like I knew that
Still
routine.
know the dances, and I still do them at the club.
I would say Rasputin is
Yes,
the one
that's
I could
exactly.
probably break out most confidently.
Rasputin, Toxic. I know that
Oh,
one
yes.
by heart.
That one is so good.
Yeah, I
And
literally
there's-
find myself like doing the dances subconsciously. I'm not even thinking about it. And they play Toxic at my job all the time, and I'm like, do 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 do, and then like the swirly arm
the
part.
snake arms.
Yeah.
As you dance, you get scored based on
Oh.
how accurately you're hitting the moves.
Mhm.
And then at the end, it totals your score and puts you on a leaderboard. And I wanted to be the leader in every single song, but you and I would go back and forth like daily.
Well, you should see the leaderboard now.
Oh
That's all I'm
no,
saying.
I haven't checked in years. It was a struggle keeping my initials up there on the leaderboard.
Yeah,
but
when you have such good competition, like yeah.
we had fears. There was one that Amy was really good
Amy
at.
I was about to say that. Amy was really good at one in particular, and I cannot remember which
remember.
one. But I was just like, oh, that one, damn, she's like, heck, I don't know. Can we curse on here?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, well, wow, she really crushed that one.
Okay, before we keep talking, I want to play a little game.
Okay.
I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh my God.
If you can name 7 songs from Just Dance 2, not Just Dance 4, I will Venmo you $2. The clock starts now.
Rasputin, It's Raining Men, Toxic, the one that goes do 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 do.
You have to know the name.
Oh heck. Shoot.
Oh,
Firework.
quick,
Firework. Gosh, there's so many. What about the one where they're in the like animal costumes and there's like a flamenco one? Oh wait. Somewhere Beyond the Sea, like the one with somewhere. That one.
Oh, it's over. You lost. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You missed some really standout songs.
Wait, okay, you can't go now. You literally
No,
just looked
I'm
at the
not
whole
going.
list.
I'm just gonna tell you some big ones that you
tell
missed.
me some big ones because I know there's some that I'm missing that I like loved.
You missed probably my favorite one of all, Proud Mary.
Oh, big wheels keep on turning. Yeah, that one.
When I Grow Up by the Pussycat
Oh
Dolls.
my God, I loved that one so much. That one, I know that dance as well by heart.
Hot Stuff by Donna Summer.
Looking for some. Yeah. Oh my God, that one was good too.
And I can't believe you forgot this. This is a classic. Kati Kalanda.
Oh my God, Kathy Kalendal was so fun.
I love that. They're all so good. They're all so good.
Do-do-do.
Do-do-do.
Yeah, that one was really good. I actually remember going specifically to my one friend's house, and she would either have like a birthday party or like whatever little party she had, and we were in her garage. I remember this clear as day. This is a core memory of my childhood. And we would play Just Dance, and I beat everyone in there. And I'm not a good dancer. I'm not known for my dance moves.
But you trained.
But for that, good luck.
You will never defeat Julia at Just Dance.
No, like
Just
good
Dance
luck.
2 specifically.
Good luck.
There was a lot of controversy around Just Dance because
Just Dance in general or Just Dance 2?
Just Dance in general, because I would get frustrated beyond belief with the cheaters.
Oh, the ones who would just like stand there and just move the remote back and
They
forth?
would just shake the
That
remote
is
because
so something our
really
mom would
like that's something who would do?
Her mom.
Yeah, that is something
Like
she
when the
would
Apple
do.
Watch is like, you still have to stand. She just sits there and like moves her arms around. Yeah, that's a total Donna move.
Yeah, there were some people who would just sometimes they would even sit. And because
it sucked all of the fun out of it.
Because the Wiimote wasn't super accurate, like as long as it was shaking on the beat, it would register it as a successful move. And I'd be up there throwing my entire like body into this performance.
Shaking ass onto this screen. Yeah.
Shaking ass on the nunchuck. And then my friend would be sitting on the couch and I would still win, granted, but
right.
I don't
that
I'm
pissed
at a
me
loss.
off. That really just like what defeated the fun and the energy and just like the whole vibe. It just killed the vibe. You were not cool for doing that. You just really annoyed me. But I was also super jealous because honestly, you were probably beating me by sitting down. I was sweating.
Yeah.
Sweating, heavy breathing. And I was still losing.
What they're really missing out on, though, is that in a lot of the group choreo, you would be like switching sides. You would interact with your partner. And if you're
that was
sitting
so
on the couch,
fun.
You're missing out on all of that.
Yeah, dude. If you had a partner that was actually as into it as you were, like that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The chemistry is unbeatable.
And this might have been in Just Dance 4, but Rock Lobster.
I loved Rock Lobster. Yeah,
that just like
Rock
the group
Lobster.
choreo in that one was
Same
off
with Kathy
the charts. Yeah, I do want to address yet another controversy, and this is modern day Just Dance. Are you aware of this? Of how their new business model?
No, is it like the Switch?
Yeah,
Are they still
on the
making
Switch.
Just
Or I think
Dances?
I think they still make it.
Holy crap! Wow.
But their new business model is you can get the game for free, but you have to pay per song. So they just have like a giant online library, and it's like, oh yeah, if you want Toxic, then it's $2.
That is the worst thing that they could possibly do. I will go to my friend's house and we'll be like, no, we don't have a Wii, but we do have YouTube, and we'll just follow along on YouTube.
Yeah, there's so many resources out there, and I think they're biting themselves in the butt.
Dude, I wonder if people are like buying it. There's no way.
There's no way. I don't know. There's probably some sucker out there.
Wow.
It's messed up.
Yeah, it was kind of like The Sims. We
Yeah.
wanted to buy an extension pack, and like that was the only way to make it like kind of fun and interesting, and like make them into vampires and stuff.
Yeah, I talked about that with Amy on a previous episode, and there is a truth bomb dropped in there, so you might want to listen to the episode.
Okay, yeah. Oopsie.
I also had an alternate version. It was called Dance Central. I don't know if you played it
Was
a
this
lot.
the Xbox 360 one?
Yes.
Was that what it was called?
It was called Dance Central. I think I had Dance
That
Central
one
2
was
specifically.
fun with the Kinect.
That brought it to the next level because it had this Kinect sensor that actually had two cameras measuring your movements. So there was no cheater's way out.
Yeah, I liked that one. And you had to use your whole body.
It would track both your hands, both your feet, and I think your torso to make sure you're actually performing the move correctly.
Yeah. I like that one.
The scary part though is that in every song there's a phase where you kind of freestyle, and then so when you're playing the game, it's like your animated persona on the screen. But then when it's time to freestyle, it like reveals the actual camera view of you dancing.
Oh my God. And wait, is that one like at the end they would show like a little clip of you like dancing and you're like, oh my God. I did not ask for that.
No, and that kind of I'd be so into it until that moment, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this anymore.
I thought it was kind of silly. I didn't really mind that part.
I got self-conscious sometimes.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, that's what I look like?
Yeah.
I thought I'd be killing it because I'd see I'm hitting all the moves. I'd get like a perfect on every move, but then it plays it back and I look so bad.
So there's a dark side to Just Dance too. And that was called Just Sweat.
Oh, God.
And I will never forget this. So when I was a wee lad, at this point in my life, I was probably 14. I was going into high school and, you know, a growing gal. And so I was really trying to get in shape and be skinny queen. But a little too skinny for skinny queen. Like not like skinny queen, but like skinny queen. Like unhealthy. It was not. Yeah. Anyways, I had basically just like an eating disorder. I'll come right out and say it. Like it was pretty hard. And so I was 13. I couldn't go to the gym. Like I didn't have a gym membership. Couldn't drive. My mom wasn't going to drive me. I don't think I was playing like recreational sports at the time. So I didn't have like a regimen exercise routine.
Yeah.
Granted, I was 13 and I should not be having to focus on that. But with like, you know, I also like attribute this to social media. Anyways, I can get really into the mental aspect of it. But Just Sweat was, I guess, like the exercise, like like exercise mode, I guess.
Yeah.
And you would try to like burn calories basically, or earn some sort of like sweat points or something like that based off of like the accuracy of your dancing.
Did it show you, like, was there a calorie counter?
Oh gosh, I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if there was. I don't know how they would even like know
estimate
that.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, when you have a chemical imbalance in your brain and you are just like trying to like make the most out of this workout as a 13-year-old, like I went balls to the walls. On that game, and I tried so hard to get a high score, to get every move accurate, and I deemed like the quality of my exercise based off of the accuracy of my moves, which is just so not the case at all. If anything, I was working out more, like trying so hard to get these moves versus just like having fun with it and like kind of taking it easy. I did just sweat.
You did just sweat.
I remember times where I would be like overheating and I had to like literally have my dad like help me, like
I remember
give me water and like lay me down on the ground, and like that sounded weird, but like
wait, really?
There's definitely one.
You'd be passing out?
I would be like overheating, passing out. Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was one night in particular that I remember, and I was like, I don't know what's happening to me. Yeah.
I just remember.
But I also probably ate like an orange that day, so. Yeah,
it was a bad combo.
It was
a really bad combo.
Bad combo overall.
I just remember being like, oh, I really want to play like Minecraft, and it's like Julia's dancing again.
I would like text in the family chat or like call people, put a note on the door, be like, no one come in until I'm done.
This is Julia's dance time.
I'm dancing right now.
I'm just sweating right now.
Do not come in. You will mess me up and I will cry. I will literally cry if I mess up. I would get really, really upset.
It's sad.
It was really like just sucked the fun out of it.
It was sad. And it's like, if it wasn't Just Dance, like it would have been something else. Like,
oh, I did that with jump roping too.
Yeah, like
you
would have found, I do remember. And the stairs. You would go up and down I was like, and it was loud. You'd be like stomping. And I'm like,
I was probably like a fat little girl.
You were not. You were very.
Yeah, I know. I was
you were
not.
like very skinny at the time too, and you'd just be like running up and down the stairs.
Yeah, I'd be like anytime before I like left the house for something, especially if I was going to like a pool party or like something like that where I was seeing my friends. I'd be like, gotta get skinny real quick before I socialize. I'd be running up and down the stairs and then like doing squats or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, good workout as well, but like just not in the right context.
No. It's crazy because fitness should be something that's so positive, but when you take it to extremes And when you're not pairing it with other healthy lifestyle choices, it can get dangerous.
Entirely. Very correct.
So
Very
if you're
true.
going to be a person who's out there running up and down the stairs for an hour a day, you have to like have the nutrition to match.
Yeah, I definitely did not at the time. But now I do. So that's good.
Yeah. So for any listeners out there who play Just Sweat, who are on the verge of passing out, rest,
Eating in general.
Yeah.
Carbs before, protein after.
It's time for our favorite part of the Hoot and Holler podcast, the Hoot and Holler.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Oh.
Okay, I'm so sorry. For headphone users.
Rip headphone users.
Rip headphone.
For those of you who are new to the podcast or live under a rock, the Hoot is something that you really want to bring light to in a positive way. And the Holler is something that you want to condemn for all our users to hear. So how about we start with the Hoot? Do you want to kick us off?
Yeah. Happy Olympics.
Happy Olympics.
Happy Olympics in Paris 2024. Pretty cool. I haven't really watched any of it at all. Although I did watch reruns of some of the gymnastics, the women's gymnastics portion, which is honestly probably one of the only sports I really enjoy watching.
I agree.
I just love Simone Biles. I think she's adorable. I think she's incredible. I think she's just so strong mentally, physically, and she's a great role model for people.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a slayer, and she's funny too, and she's amazing and awesome. And I think that she should be the president, honestly.
I would support that.
I would vote for Simone Biles for president.
I watched the women's all-around finals this morning. But yeah, she was incredible. I mean, there was one other girl, I think she was from Brazil, who was like actually giving her some competition this year. Because usually she just dominates everything.
Yeah.
But she still came out on
Suni
top.
Lee is pretty awesome too.
Oh, I love her too.
She's a
She
cutie.
got bronze.
Yeah. And she's been going through a lot of like health things and like still really just wowed the world. I don't really know anything about gymnastics. I just think it's like really amazing to watch. And I think Simone Biles is just like, oh my God, I just want to like give her a big hug. But I also feel like she could crush me.
Oh, like for sure. But she's so small height-wise, but she's like, powerful.
Yeah. She could destroy you with like a flick.
Yeah.
You're dust.
Literally, I'm done.
You're done.
As a former gymnast, when I watch the gymnasts compete, I am like, oh, she wasn't pointing her toes, or she was kind of in a pike position when she landed that. So those things I do notice. And I do think if I was up there on that Paris stage, I could have coached them a little bit better.
Okay. Yeah.
So
for sure.
If anyone is out there looking for a gymnast coach, I am available.
He is available. I mean, you haven't done gymnastics since you were 13?
I think it was 8.
Oh, okay. But still available. Still really knowledgeable. See, when I watch women's gymnastics or any sport, I'm just like, yeah, I could do that. What do you mean?
Me too.
Like, how are you missing that?
That's how I feel, especially with things like archery, where I'm just like how hard can that really be?
Right. Like, I could literally do that. Like, put me in, coach,
This week, my Hoot is Trader Joe's.
Yes. I love Trader Joe's.
I am the kind of person who gets really overwhelmed at grocery stores by just the amount of choice. Like, if I go to Vons and I just want a simple pasta, I'm confronted with like a 16-foot wall of options.
Yeah, that was us last night.
From like shapes, not only shapes though, it'll be like there's 18 variations of the same shape. It'll be like this one is made with chickpeas and this one has more sodium.
Yeah.
But when you go to Trader Joe's, there's one. You can have a bow tie or you can have a spaghetti, and that's it. And I love not having to think. I just go in and I say, I need pasta. There's one option. I throw it in the cart.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about Trader Joe's. And you know that like,
awesome.
You know that it's going to be consistent. Because when you go to the other grocery stores, like there's brands you've never seen before, you've never heard of before. The brands are always changing. And this is a weird thing though. Like when I go to Trader Joe's, I feel like I'm expecting quality. But if I go to Vons and I get the Vons brand, it makes me feel like it's going to be bad.
Oh, yeah.
Or
No
it
offense.
also makes me feel poor.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any shame in feeling poor. Like I don't really feel ashamed by that, but I am just
I'm
like
totally store brand if I can.
Yeah, but like Trader Joe's is a store brand too, but it feels better for some reason.
It's marketing.
It is just marketing.
Trader Joe's is meant to feel like you're shopping at a small farmer's market. That is how they market it.
And that's how it feels.
Well, it's due to their limited options, their single brand, and the like aesthetic, the layout, even like the signs. Like everything is hand drawn, very signs. Artistic, very individualized and unique. It makes you feel like you are like a better human being and more like organic, like almond mom for going in. And
it works.
And it works. And it's my happy place.
It's the only grocery store where I find joy because I'm like, I know I'm going to come out of there with a successful trip and I'm going to be well fed. But if I go to any other grocery store, it's a nightmare. I hate it.
Yeah, I honestly can't think of anything I've had from Trader Joe's that I really disliked.
Well, that actually transitions me into my Holler.
Okay,
so
go
I'll
ahead.
just do my Holler now.
Go for it.
My Holler is Trader Joe's.
No.
Recently, their produce has been leaving me disappointed. The frozen and packaged foods quality is always great, but the past like 3 packages of strawberries I've purchased from there, they appeared perfectly fine on the outside, but by the time I got home, they were like complete mush.
Ew.
It's always the ones buried on the inside. Like the exterior strawberries look great, but the inside ones are like molding.
I wonder if it's a seasonality thing. Well, I guess it is strawberry season.
I had like one.
Is it strawberry season?
I had one really good package at the beginning, and I got addicted. And then the past 3 have been poor quality.
I'm really
so
sorry.
Trader Joe's, step it up, please.
I'm so sorry.
In the produce department specifically.
Staying consistent. I mean, yeah, yours was both on Trader Joe's. Mine is both on the Olympics.
What?
Again, from the one competition that I watched, it really stuck with me. This really haunted me. It still does. Michael Phelps's hair.
What? I haven't seen this.
Yeah, look it up.
Okay.
It's like some weird man bun ponytail action going on. Also, how old is Michael Phelps?
He can't be that old.
He looks like he aged a lot, but also I like see Michael Phelps as like when I was like whenever his first Olympics was, and he looked like a nice looking man, and now I'm like, what happened? It looks like he went to Peru and tried ayahuasca, and I'm like really confused.
Oh, he does the man bun.
And the like facial hair. I'm like, Michael.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to like Jared Leto's compound.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't really like it for him. Good for him for exploring, getting out there, trying new looks. We love that. But maybe this just wasn't the one. And maybe it really wasn't the one to try at a worldly event.
Yeah, he needs to go back to the drawing board, maybe have a consultation with a new stylist and figure out how to move forward. Because this really isn't working for him.
This isn't the one, Michael. I'm really sorry. Appreciate, again, the creativity. Really putting yourself outside of your comfort zone. Really respect that. But, let's keep trying because this just isn't the one. And that's okay.
It's okay. We all make mistakes. We just have to acknowledge the mistake and move forward.
Yeah. No more man buns, please. This is a public service announcement. Stop with the man buns.
Enough
with the man buns. I never liked the man buns. And if you say that you did, you're lying.
The man bun, I think I'm of 2 minds. Okay. I think what really gets me is the shaved sides man bun. Oh no. That one I hate.
I saw
the
someone
most.
with that today, and someone even asked me. They said if your man rolled up with that haircut, what would you do?
What would you do?
I said I think I truthfully said I would end things.
Yeah, I think that's a valid reason to end a relationship.
It's not like the mullet where it's like you can just shave, you can cut that right off, you know?
Well, you could.
Yeah, like that. Well, I guess. But it's just a little more dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more dramatic.
But if you have if you have the long hair and you tie it into a bun on occasion,
for I feel like exercise,
it's a little more forgiving.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, if you have long hair and you're if it's getting in your face, if you're working out and you like the long hair, that's one thing. But to make it like you grow your hair for the man bun,
no, it's bad.
I'm sorry, but thank you next.
Because the one, if you have the shaved sides man bun, that's the only possible hairstyle I can think of having that work. Otherwise, what are you doing with all that hair?
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, if you have the shaved sides of your head,
Yes.
Right? But then you have like the strip in the middle that's a man bun.
That.
What other styling options do you have besides the man bun?
What does it look like without the man bun?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you are stuck with that.
And
I think that's horrible.
I think that says a lot about you as a person.
Yeah.
Not you, the person with the man bun. It says a lot about the person with the man bun. Like, if that is an active choice that you are willing to step outside in public with, and it is a willing, active, personal choice, not something that you were forced by violence or, held against like gunpoint to do.
Yeah,
that says a lot about you and your character.
A ransom situation, I'm so sorry, and I take back everything I said. Like, that's a really hard thing to deal with.
For sure.
But if this was of your own free will, then I think everything I said stands.
I agree.
Done with the man bun.
Canceled.
And you might have seen my phone already, but do you have any guesses for Michael Phelps' age?
Okay, so like I think when he was in the Olympics, he's got to be in his early 20s. So now he's got to be like late 30s.
But what age do you think he looked like
when he was
with the man bun?
With the man bun? Honestly, 45.
He's 39.
Okay.
That's not that far off.
Not that far off.
Okay, I guess that's age appropriate.
Yeah.
Should a 40-year-old man have a man bun?
No.
That's the question.
No man should have a man bun, especially past age
22.
22 is too young, but 45 is too old.
Okay.
It's more. I think it's very like millennial coded.
But
like it's giving like craft beer guy.
Yeah.
With the like scruff
suspenders
and the flannel. I'm sorry, Michael Phelps.
Yeah, Michael, we love you.
Maybe
you are an American
this makes
treasure.
me wonder what the Wii Fit would think about him age wise. If he went on the Wii Fit, like how old would he be?
What's his fitness age?
Yeah.
I think given like how BMIs are already problematic, I would say the Wii Fit would think he's obese.
I totally agree. He's got to be like 80 years old, obese. For sure.
He probably has great balance though.
Oh my God, the core strength that man has? Wow.
Off the charts. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Julia, for coming on to the podcast.
This is I love this kind of conversation. I mean, it was all about just like things I'm actually interested in. So thank you so much.
Well, that's the goal.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully we'll have you back again soon.
It would be my pleasure. I would love to.
Well, we gotta go. So,
I gotta go play Wii Fit now and Just Dance and beat all your high scores.
Yeah, good luck. Bye.
Bye. Yay!